Everyone, today we gather to explore an important question. What is the secret of the United States' success? How did a relatively young nation rise to become a global leader in economics, innovation, culture, and politics? The answer lies not in a single factor, but in a powerful combination of ideas and systems that together created the foundation for long-term growth and global influence. First and foremost, the United States was built on the principle of freedom of speech, religion, and enterprise. This environment allowed individuals to think, speak, and act without fear of suppression, sparking creativity and innovation. Second, the country welcomed immigrants from all over the world. This diversity brought fresh ideas, skills, and cultures that enriched American society and created a dynamic workforce capable of adapting and evolving through challenges. Third, the U.S. invested deeply in education and innovation. From world-class universities to cutting-edge technology companies, the country became a breeding ground for scientific progress, entrepreneurship, and research that continues to shape the modern world. Fourth, the United States established a strong democratic system with checks and balances. This allowed for peaceful transitions of power, stability, and a government accountable to its people. Finally, its economic system, driven by capitalism and competition, encouraged ambition, rewarded effort, and created opportunities for advancement regardless of background. In conclusion, the secret of the United States' success is not luck or chance. It is a combination of liberty, diversity, education, democracy, and economic opportunity. These pillars have made the U.S. a beacon of possibility and progress. Thank you. One of the foundational secrets behind the United States' success lies in its deep commitment to freedom and individual rights. From the very beginning, the country was established on principles that prioritized personal liberty, the right to speak freely, to practice one's religion, to own property, and to pursue one's own path in life. These freedoms were not just symbolic, they were protected by law through the U.S. Constitution and its Bill of Rights, which guaranteed that citizens could challenge authority, express dissent, and innovate without fear of government censorship or persecution. This atmosphere of liberty created fertile ground for creativity, entrepreneurship, and invention. People from all walks of life could contribute new ideas, form businesses, write books, or protest policies and know that their rights were protected. In such an environment, innovation naturally flourishes because individuals are not limited by oppressive systems or rigid hierarchies. Whether in science, technology, the arts, or business, Americans have long felt empowered to think differently, take risks, and push boundaries, knowing that their individuality is respected. This culture of freedom has attracted millions around the world who seek opportunity and a voice, and it remains one of the most powerful engines behind the United States' growth and global influence. Another vital factor in the success of the United States is its openness to diversity and immigration, which has shaped the nation into a vibrant and dynamic society. From its earliest days, the United States became a destination for people from all over the world, individuals and families fleeing persecution, seeking economic opportunity, or simply aspiring to build better lives. Rather than being a homogeneous population, the country developed as a patchwork of cultures, ethnicities, languages, and traditions. This diversity became a tremendous strength. Immigrants brought with them not only labor but also a wide array of skills, perspectives, and innovations that enriched every aspect of American life. In business, medicine, science, food, and the arts, newcomers introduced fresh ideas that challenged norms and inspired progress. The blending of cultures also promoted tolerance, adaptation, and an evolving national identity that could grow with the times rather than remain fixed in the past. Moreover, the United States has often benefited from attracting some of the best minds in the world, scientists, inventors, scholars, and entrepreneurs who found in America the freedom and opportunity to reach their full potential. These individuals have contributed significantly to the country's scientific advancements, economic development, and global leadership. While the road to inclusion has not always been smooth and challenges still remain, the overarching impact of immigration and cultural diversity has been overwhelmingly positive. It has allowed the United States to remain innovative, flexible, and globally connected, a nation that thrives not despite its differences, but because of them. A crucial pillar of the United States' long-term success has been its unwavering commitment to education and innovation. From the earliest years of the nation, education was seen not just as a privilege, but as a necessity for both individual advancement and national progress. Public school systems were established to ensure that every child, regardless of background, could acquire basic literacy and skills. As the country developed, it expanded its investment in higher education, giving rise to a network of colleges and universities that would become some of the most respected in the world. Institutions like Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and others became hubs for academic excellence, research, and the training of future leaders. But beyond the classroom, America cultivated a spirit of curiosity and a culture that valued experimentation, exploration, and risk-taking. This mindset gave birth to countless innovations, from the light bulb to the internet, from the airplane to the smartphone. Scientific research, heavily supported by both government and private enterprise, became a driving force behind technological breakthroughs in fields like medicine, space exploration, and information technology. The collaboration between universities, businesses, and government agencies created an environment where new ideas could move rapidly from theory to practice, and where failure was seen not as a defeat but as a stepping stone to success. This emphasis on knowledge and discovery not only propelled economic growth, but also solidified the United States' position as a global leader in technology, science, and culture. In an ever-changing world, it is this relentless pursuit of learning and innovation that has allowed the nation to adapt, lead, and inspire. Another fundamental reason for the United States' success is its strong and resilient democratic system of government. From its founding, the U.S. embraced a model of governance based on the rule of law, checks and balances, and the idea that power ultimately rests with the people. The U.S. Constitution established a framework where no single branch of government, executive, legislative, or judicial, could dominate the others, ensuring that authority would be limited, balanced, and accountable. This structure has allowed for stability over centuries, even through wars, economic crises, and cultural shifts. Central to this democratic system is the regular and peaceful transition of power, a hallmark that has provided the nation with continuity and legitimacy in the eyes of both its citizens and the world. The right to vote, to freely express opinions, to organize, and to challenge the government without fear of retaliation has empowered generations of Americans to be actively involved in shaping their society. Local, state, and national elections allow people from diverse backgrounds and beliefs to participate in governance, helping ensure that leadership reflects the will of the people. Furthermore, the presence of an independent judiciary has protected individual rights and upheld the Constitution even during times of political division. Throughout its history, American democracy has evolved, expanding civil rights and enfranchising more citizens, from formerly enslaved people to women and marginalized communities. While no system is perfect, the flexibility and strength of American democracy have made it uniquely capable of reforming itself from within, responding to the needs of its population, and maintaining a stable environment in which freedom, innovation, and prosperity can thrive. A key driver of the United States' remarkable success has been its economic system, rooted in the principles of capitalism, competition, and free enterprise. From the earliest days of the Republic, the U.S. fostered an environment where individuals could own property, start businesses, and pursue economic opportunities with minimal government interference. This system encouraged entrepreneurship, rewarded innovation, and created a culture where ambition was not only accepted but celebrated. The ability to profit from one's ideas and efforts motivated millions of Americans to take risks, develop new products, and build companies that would go on to become global giants. As a result, industries such as manufacturing, finance, technology, agriculture, and entertainment thrived, generating wealth, jobs, and advancements that transformed not only the country but the world. The competitive nature of the American economy ensured that businesses were constantly striving to improve quality, reduce costs, and meet the changing demands of consumers. In addition to encouraging private initiative, the government played a crucial supporting role by maintaining infrastructure, enforcing contracts, and protecting intellectual property, all of which allowed the marketplace to function efficiently. Over time, the U.S. also developed a robust financial system, including dynamic stock markets and a world-leading currency that attracted investment from across the globe. Importantly, the American dream, the belief that anyone, regardless of background, could succeed through hard work, remained a powerful motivator for both citizens and immigrants. While inequality and economic challenges have persisted, the openness and adaptability of the U.S. economy have made it one of the most resilient and innovative in history. This system, by enabling people to turn ideas into reality and effort into success, has helped secure the United States' place as an economic powerhouse. Another important factor contributing to the success of the United States is its strategic geographic position and abundant natural resources. Located between two vast oceans, the Atlantic and the Pacific, the U.S. has enjoyed a natural buffer from many global conflicts, giving it the security to develop internally without the constant threat of invasion. This geographic advantage allowed the country to focus its efforts on building infrastructure, expanding its economy, and investing in growth without the frequent disruptions experienced by nations in more volatile regions. In addition to its favorable location, the United States is blessed with a rich and diverse landscape that includes fertile plains, vast forests, navigable rivers, expansive coastlines, and significant deposits of minerals, coal, oil, and natural gas. These natural resources have provided the raw materials necessary for industrialization, energy production, agriculture, and manufacturing. For example, the country's access to arable land and fresh water supported the development of one of the most productive agricultural sectors in the world, feeding not only its own population but exporting to others. The internal river systems, such as the Mississippi River, enabled cheap transportation of goods, helping commerce flourish across states. The discovery and use of energy resources like oil in Texas and Alaska or coal in the Appalachian region fueled the growth of heavy industry and later powered the expansion of the modern economy. Furthermore, the sheer size and diversity of the U.S. territory have allowed for regional specialization, from Silicon Valley's tech industry to the Midwest's farming to the Northeast's financial hubs. This combination of geographic protection and natural abundance has given the United States a solid foundation for long-term economic stability and development, setting it apart from many other nations and playing a crucial role in its global rise. Another powerful factor behind the success of the United States is its strong culture of resilience and adaptability. Throughout its history, the nation has faced significant challenges: wars, economic depressions, social upheavals, and technological disruptions, but time and again, it has demonstrated a remarkable ability to recover, adapt, and emerge stronger. This resilience is deeply embedded in the American mindset, often reflected in the belief that setbacks are temporary and that progress is always possible through effort and determination. The United States has never been a static society. It is constantly evolving, driven by a willingness to question existing norms, embrace change, and reinvent itself when necessary. During the Great Depression, the country launched bold programs to stabilize the economy and protect its people, laying the groundwork for future prosperity. In the wake of civil rights struggles, laws were passed to expand freedoms and reduce inequality, showing that the system, while imperfect, was capable of self-correction. The same adaptability has been seen in the face of globalization and technological revolutions. Instead of resisting change, American companies and institutions often lead it, developing new industries, adopting emerging technologies, and transforming the way people live and work. This cultural trait is also visible at the individual level. Americans are encouraged to start over, switch careers, pursue lifelong learning, and innovate without fear of failure. The national narrative supports the idea that challenges can be overcome through creativity, hard work, and perseverance. Such a mindset creates a society that is not easily defeated by hardship and is always looking for the next opportunity to grow. It is this spirit of resilience and constant renewal that has allowed the United States to maintain its leadership role in an unpredictable and rapidly changing world. Another significant element in the success of the United States is its global influence and leadership on the world stage. From the 20th century onward, the United States emerged not only as a powerful nation economically and militarily, but also as a country with immense soft power, the ability to shape global culture, ideas, and institutions without coercion. This influence is visible in everything from the global reach of American music, movies, and fashion to the widespread use of the English language and the adoption of democratic ideals and free market practices in many other nations. The U.S. has consistently played a central role in international affairs, helping to establish and lead key global institutions such as the United Nations, NATO, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund. Through these organizations, the United States has promoted international cooperation, security, and economic development. Its foreign policy, while often complex and debated, has generally aimed to support stability, human rights, and democratic governance abroad. Furthermore, American universities, research institutions, and cultural exchanges have drawn students, thinkers, and leaders from around the world, reinforcing its role as a global hub for knowledge and innovation. Businesses and entrepreneurs across continents look to the U.S. as a model for enterprise, and American brands dominate international markets, from technology and entertainment to food and fashion. Military power has also played a role in maintaining global order, deterring aggression, and responding to crises, making the U.S. a key player in global security. At the heart of this global presence is the ability to communicate values, freedom, opportunity, innovation, and resilience that resonate across cultures. This combination of hard and soft power has not only extended America's reach, but has also drawn others to align with its vision of progress, making global leadership a core element of the country's enduring success. Another vital component of the United States' success is its deeply rooted culture of law and order, which has provided the framework for stability, fairness, and trust in public institutions. The rule of law is a foundational principle in American society, ensuring that no one is above the law and that legal processes are followed uniformly and transparently. This framework has been essential for maintaining order in a diverse and rapidly changing country, allowing people of different backgrounds, beliefs, and interests to coexist and resolve disputes through structured, peaceful means. The American legal system, grounded in the Constitution, has established rights and protections for individuals and property, creating an environment where people feel secure enough to invest, build, and participate actively in civic life. Businesses rely on clear contract laws, consumers trust product safety regulations, and citizens turn to the courts to defend their civil liberties or hold authorities accountable. This dependable legal environment is also a key factor in attracting foreign investment and maintaining a competitive, transparent economy. In addition, law enforcement agencies, judicial institutions, and regulatory bodies, though not without flaws, are designed to uphold justice and ensure that power is exercised responsibly. Over time, the American legal system has also demonstrated the ability to evolve through legislative reforms and landmark court decisions, responding to societal demands for greater equality and justice, such as those that addressed civil rights, workers' protections, and voting access. While public debate continues around issues like criminal justice reform and the balance between security and liberty, the overall commitment to a lawful and orderly society has given the United States a sense of predictability and stability that underpins its growth and global standing. It is this enduring respect for legal frameworks and due process that continues to shape a society where rights are protected, innovation is safeguarded, and democracy can thrive. One of the key factors behind the enduring success of the United States is its remarkable ability to foster and maintain a thriving culture of individualism and self-reliance. From the earliest days of its founding, the United States has placed a high value on personal freedom and the idea that individuals are responsible for their own futures. This ethos is deeply woven into the fabric of American society, reflected in everything from the country's legal system to its cultural norms and values. The belief in self-reliance encourages people to take ownership of their lives, to set their own goals, and to pursue their dreams, regardless of the obstacles they may face. This has led to a culture of ambition and entrepreneurship, where individuals are motivated to work hard, take risks, and create opportunities not just for themselves, but for others. The American dream, the idea that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success through hard work and perseverance, has inspired millions both within the United States and around the world. This mindset has contributed to the rise of countless businesses, inventions, and innovations that have shaped not only the nation, but the world. The ability to freely pursue one's passions and interests, whether in business, education, or the arts, has also led to a diverse and constantly evolving society where creativity, invention, and progress are celebrated. Additionally, the culture of individualism has given rise to a highly competitive environment where people are constantly striving to outdo one another, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in virtually every field. While this drive for personal achievement can sometimes lead to inequality or social tensions, it also plays a crucial role in driving forward innovation, economic growth, and societal development. In a nation where self-reliance is championed, people are encouraged to take initiative, challenge the status quo, and break through barriers to reach their fullest potential. This culture of individualism and self-determination has helped make the United States a global leader in various sectors, from technology to entertainment to finance, as people continue to push the limits of what they can achieve on their own terms.